Hello everyone, welcome back to Biblio Born books. I'm Didi. Welcome back to my channel. I know I've been off for a hot minute, but I'm really glad to be back. I took some time off to just live in the lockdown. I'm really excited to be back, and I thought I would share what has become one of my favorite reads of 2020 so far. In a review, it is spoiler free, so you're not to worry, you don't have to click away. And that is Get a Life Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. It is the first in a series about three sisters. It's called the Brown Sisters series. So this one is about Chloe. The next one is coming out on the 23rd of June. So I thought I might as well do a review for this one now. And it is called Take a Hint, Dani Brown. I remember. All right, so with this one, the first one, Get a Life Chloe Brown, follows Chloe Brown, who had a kind of near-death accident and revalues her life, decides that she hasn't actually been living and experiencing things, and she has put off her life for a while. So she makes a list of all the things that she now wants to start doing, including doing something bad, riding a motorcycle, amongst other things. So she's been living in her family home. She decides to move into an apartment building, and the superintendent, kind of building manager, I guess, of the building is Red Morgan. And he's like this tall, ginger, 6'2" artist. It's great. And when they meet, they clash to the point where you kind of are like, wait, this is a romance, right? Because Chloe is one of those characters who is really snarky. She's got quite a tongue on her. She does not hold back. She is sarcastic, and it is everything. It is actually perfect. And Red can also like hold his own, but he's more kind of like reserved, very quiet pillar of strength that he is. I really adored the representation in this book. Chloe is a Black British woman, and she is a plus size woman. She is living with a chronic illness, so there's a lot of that representation and diversity, which is important in this book. But I also enjoyed that her experience and who she is as a person moved and was shown and depicted to go beyond these things, like her body and her illness and her race. So, you know, she's a very quirky retro dresser. She is a great computer nerd, and you get to really have these full-bodied, full-flavored characters, which I really loved. And that's just part of the great balance that I really experienced in this book, which I adored, because the importance and the diversity and the difference in this woman and the representation was given and was offered, but it wasn't like the thing, you know, the ultimate thing that defined her so much, which is great. I really loved the romance in this book. It is an adult romance, so it's not like the new adult that I normally read in romance, and it just shows what an adult romantic relationship actually looks like. It is not the pedestrian kind of, we fulfill each other and what will I do without you, you know. Red actually says at one point, like, I can completely live without you, I can survive, I can do it, I'll be fine, but why the beep would I want to? You just, even though they just met, they have this thing between them where he knows what she feels and he knows how to kind of be that like solid point for her, and how to react to her, how to be around her. So it's really wonderful. It's almost like they're not really getting to know each other. They are just coming home or something like that. It almost makes me believe in soulmates. Anyway, so I was expecting really kind of just chill, cute British rom-com moments, but it does deal with some very important topics: race, class, diverse bodies, trigger warning for recovering or healing from an abusive relationship. So it was really great to see that, and it is an empowering book, but it's not just about empowerment. Talia Hibbert, she really does talk about the important things and the important issues, but she doesn't just like make them the focal point, and she doesn't glaze over them. So it's just very chef's kiss, good, great balance. And I really loved it. It sets up a very good tone for the rest of the series, if this is the writing that I'm to expect. The steam was great. The characters are very, again, well-rounded adults. Chloe is a computer geek, you know, she has her life, and Red is coming back to doing his art, so it's not like the pedestrian. Their lives are revolving around each other. I also loved the fact that there was a miscommunication, but it wasn't used to be like a plot device or a bad trope or some conflict just for the sake of conflict. You know, towards the end of the book, they dealt with it very maturely. You know, it wasn't dragged out, it wasn't delayed. The characters are very like also in tune with themselves, in spite of their own struggles and the things that they are going through. And it was really great to see and learn about chronic illness and the fatigue that the chronic fatigue, the chronic pain, and the things that Chloe has to do on a daily basis to manage this pain. So altogether, a very great read. I gave it 5 stars. You can also read my review if you'd like on Goodreads. I will link the Goodreads review in the description box below, and I hope this is something that you will pick up. And I'm so ready for Dani's book. I can't wait. Thank you so much for watching. Pick up a read and Biblio On.